There are five things that only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows, and no one has that knowledge. In Surah Al-Luqman, ayah number 34, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله عنده علم الساعة وينزل الغيث ويعلم ما في الأرحام وما تدري نفس ماذا تكسب غدا وما تدري نفس بأي أرض تموت إن الله عليم خبير. In this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that indeed the knowledge of the hour is with Allah. He sends down the rain and He knows what is in the wombs. No soul knows what it will earn tomorrow, and no soul knows in what land it will die. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all knowing, all aware. In this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that He holds the knowledge of five things. No one besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has this knowledge, and if anyone claims to have so, that would be classified as shirk. Number one is the Yawmul Qiyamah, the Day of Judgment. The precise moment, the time, the date, the year in which the Day of Judgment will occur, this knowledge is only held by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and no one knows. The second thing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, He sends down the rain. وَيَعْلَمُ مَا فِي الْأَرْحَامِ, and He knows what is in the wombs of the mother, of a woman. Now He sends down the rain. When and how much rain is to be sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this knowledge is only held by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Here, a question may arise, but because of the forecast that today we have on news channels and websites, that people tell us the when it will rain, where it will rain, what would the weather be like, etc. It needs to be understood that even though the forecast, they give us a percentage of their guess, at the end of the day, it is guess. How many times do we look that it says that it will rain today, and at that day it does not rain? So that is not precise knowledge. Someone making a guess is very different. And someone, even though that guess may be correct, the precise amount of rain, how many millimeters of rain it would be, how long it will last for, this no one knows. So because there's many flaws to this knowledge, it's not classified as the same as the knowledge which is held by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second thing is that the same question may arise, that people may say that in nowadays we have technology, ultrasounds, which can tell us or help us identify the gender of a child in a mother's womb. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that it is He who knows what is in the womb of the mother. However, science also tells us or gives us that information. However, that information is again flawed. It is not accurate because the tests can be incorrect. And also the fact that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows the moment even before when the sperm enters the mother's or the woman's womb. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that this sperm cell will then turn out to be twins, or a male or a female, or whatever amount of children, and how many children are to be born from this womb. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has encompasses the full vast amount of this knowledge. So it needs to be understood that scientists or technology can only give us this information after a certain period of time. It cannot be given to you before. So when a woman gets married and sperm enters her womb, science cannot tell us at that moment that whether this woman will give birth to a boy or a girl or twins. This knowledge is by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what is in the wombs, meaning when the sperm enters the woman's womb, what is in her at that precise moment until birth, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows and we do not know. Allah further goes on to say that no soul knows what it will earn tomorrow. The same again question may arise, that someone who's on a fixed salary or permanent wage, they will know that tomorrow that's how much I'm supposed to be making. Again, that information is flawed. No one knows whether that person will live till tomorrow, whether that person will get fired tomorrow, whether that person will get a raise or decrease or the company goes bankrupt. There are so many other variants into this information that is unknown to a person. And also, tomorrow can also mean that from now onwards. So what you will earn next year, the year after, as again Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is complete in His knowledge, as mentioned at the end of this ayah, which we will cover. Then after that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَا تَدْرِي نَفْسٌ بِأَيِّ أَرْضٍ تَمُوتُ, and no soul knows that where this person will die. When a person is born, that person, it is not known by anyone where this person will die. Will this person die while this person is living in its home country, while he is migrated to a different country, whether someone is on holidays, traveling the world, or out somewhere else? No one knows exactly which area, which place a person will die. This knowledge is held only by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For this very reason, that there may be hints and ideas and guesses that we make and say that, all right, this is roughly, this is what will happen. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna Allaha alimun khabir, that indeed Allah is all knowing and all aware. So we may be knowing something or a portion of something, but it is not complete knowledge. The knowledge that is held by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is complete, and that is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the end of the ayah, He ends with the verse by saying that Allah is all knowing. Even though you think you may know something, it's not complete, and the knowledge that is held with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is complete, it is absolute.